The political battle between Donald Trump and President Biden over immigration policy will be on full display today at the southern border. Why? Because the two frontrunners in this year's campaign will hold dueling events along the Rio Grande. Ed O'Keefe is in Brownsville, Texas, where President Biden plans to be later today. Ed, good morning to you.
Gayle, good to see you. This will be President Biden's second visit to a border town since taking office. He's expected to use the trip to blame Republicans for holding up bipartisan attempts to stem illegal border crossings. But in his own trip, President Trump is expected to point the finger right back at Biden.
Under Biden, we now have the worst border in the history of the world.
The only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican friends.
There have been a record 2.4 million migrants apprehended at the border in just the past fiscal year. The president and congressional Republicans are blamed about equally for failing to come up with a solution. So as he continues pushing Republicans to act, the president is coming to Brownsville, where illegal border crossings are now down, says Chris Cabrera, who leads the local Border Patrol union.
I'm glad he's finally here, but I think the timing's a little off. I mean, if he would have come a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I think it would have been a good thing to see that, hey, I have a problem area.
Recent attempts to pass a bipartisan deal were blocked by Republicans at the urging of former President Donald Trump.
I think we killed it. I think it's dead.
Today, he'll be about 325 miles to the west of the president in Eagle Pass, the center of a standoff between the Republican Governor Greg Abbott and federal officials over how to police the border.
It's overkill to me.
Adam Rodriguez owns a business near the park and has lived in Eagle Pass for 30 years.
We're known around town and through other small towns in the area as illegal pass.
But Rodriguez says that's unfair.
We raised our kids here, you know, and there's never been any criminal element. You don't have to worry about walking down the street.
A key reason both presidential candidates are coming here, of course, is because voters now say immigration and border security are a top concern. And it's House Republicans back in Washington holding up attempts to get this deal, holding up potentially a government shutdown that would begin later this week. Simply put, Nate, this issue is going to be central in the elections this year.
You're right about that, Ed.